And we are ready, folks, as this game is about to begin. National anthem is completed. Pitcher on the mound for the Mining City Tommyknockers tonight, number 26, Drew Leonard. Born in Montana, plays for the Mining City Tommyknockers this season in their debut season. It's been a fantastic pitcher for us. Let's go ahead and run through the lineups here. We'll start off with the batters, the away team, the Casper Horseheads. Leading off at number 1, Kyler Halverson in left field. And number 31, Preston Joy, shortstop. Next is number 18, Christian Lopez, third base. And number 23, Brooks Browning, DHing tonight. And catching is number 29, Andrew Haight. And number 20, Jake Baker, first base. And then number 17, Jake Reynes in center field. And number 12, Ryan Callahan, second base. And the lineup in the order, 9 slot, is number 10, Hank Dunn, playing right field today. And on the mound for them, number 21, Jacob Small. Now the lineup for your Mining City Tommyknockers. Miles Hartsfield is leading off, playing second base tonight, followed by the third baseman, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky. Then center fielder, number 17, Justin Green. And first baseman, number 12, Jake Mostello. Great to see him still in the lineup after yesterday's scary event, making that diving play. And catching in the fifth slot, number 19, David Melfi. DHing tonight, number 37, Steven Strachan. In the seventh slot, right fielder, number 32, Hayden Brown. Followed by the left fielder, number 14, Jack Walker. And in the ninth slot, number 29, Judah Wilbur, shortstop tonight. And once again, number 26, Drew Leonard on the mound here. In Game 3, the rubber match game here at Butte, Montana, in the final game at home before a week of road games.
Leading off for Casper, number 1, left fielder, Kyler Halverson.
And Halverson will be ready to face Leonard here to start this ball game. It'll be about right at 6:05 we get this game going. Perfect timing after that 30-minute delay to help the field. And first pitch is a ball on that outside corner, 1-0. We are live on YouTube and Mixlr. YouTube has the visual and the audio, as there's already somebody warming. Oh, no, that's their pitcher warming up in the bullpen. He's just threw a ball into play that stopped us from throwing our next pitch. As we had a slight delay there, too. Leonard will be ready to go for his second pitch. 1-0 count on Halverson. And delivers. Fouled off. 1-1. Now let's take a look at Drew Leonard. His stats are correct, as he has pitched in 3 games for the Tommyknockers. One of them had a decision, and it was a win in his name his last time out in Casper. Swing, strike, 1-2, excuse me, for Halverson to start off this ball game. On the season, Drew Leonard has 1 win, no losses. He's pitched in 3 games and has 15 innings pitched. Delivers. Strikeout of Halverson to start this ball game, 1-0.
Batting second for the Horseheads, number 31, shortstop.
And that brings up Preston Joy, the shortstop. Where's number 31? Your Mining City Tommyknockers are wearing orange hats, orange tops, and white pants, as the Horseheads have on their gray tops and gray bottoms. And bluish hats. I'm not sure what kind of color that is. Looks more like navy blue. Delivering. Strike. 0-1 from Leonard. The Mining City Tommyknocker uniforms are brought to you by Up Top Apparel here in Butte, Montana. Proud sponsor of the Mining City Tommyknockers. Next pitch. Hit, and that one is going to be caught out there in left field all the way on the track. As there's no wind to speak of here, folks. Very weird for Three Legends Stadium. So balls, it's just going to be natural power tonight.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian
That brings
Lopez.
up the third batter in the order, number 18, Christian Lopez, playing third base tonight. He's had a good outing here against the Tommyknockers in this 3-game series. First pitch, a strike to Lopez. And delivery. High, 1-1. And here's the next pitch, the 1-1. Inside in the dirt, 2-1 to Lopez. He'll be ready for the 2-1 now. Lopez is from Alabama State University. He's played in 16 games for the Horseheads, as that pitch is a low ball 3-1 for Drew Leonard on Christian Lopez. Lopez has a 3.91 ERA, or average, excuse me, thinking of Drew Leonard pitching on the mound. Average, he's got a 391 batting average right now in 16 games. As they call that a walk to Lopez as he goes down to first base. We will see the DH, Brooks Browning.
Number 23, Brooks Browning.
Brooks Browning has a 225 batting average, .225. He's played in 19 games for the Horseheads. Has 2 homers. Delivery. Strike 1 on that inside corner. 0-1. As I was saying, these Tommyknockers and Horseheads are tied right now in the series, 1-1. This is the rubber match, the series winning game. Delivery. Foul it off. 0-2 now on Browning. Last played against the Tommyknockers the other night. And here's the 0-2, 2 outs. Runner at first. Delivery. Strikeout of Browning. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. A 0 on the board for Drew Leonard. Beautiful start. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknockers fans. I'm your broadcaster for the season, Tyler King, and we have Miles Hartsfield, our second baseman, wears number 3, Leading off for us here to face number 21, Jacob Small, who's on the mound. Pitch outside, 1-0. So we are ready for pitch number 2. Delivered. Strike, 1-1. And 1-1 delivery. Hit! As that one goes right to the center fielder. Makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, third baseman, number 11, Carter Dabrinsky.
And as you can hear, Carter Dabrinsky will be up to bat to face Small, second batter of the inning for the Tommyknockers. And the pitch. Call, strike 1 on that inside corner. Dabrinsky has an 0-1 count now. It's a little cloudy, colder day here in Butte, Montana. Still beautiful. As that one's a ball, 1-1, just didn't break enough into the zone. Once again, the wind's barely blowing here, which is a rarity. And delivers. Outside, 2-1. As once again, we are live on YouTube and Mixlr. All you have to do is search Mining City Tommyknockers, and we'll come right up. You can hit the subscribe button on both platforms, and that way you get every road game through Mixlr and then every home game through YouTube. That next pitch is a ball. 3-1 count now on Carter Dabrinsky. Small sets. Delivers. Inside. Walks Carter Dabrinsky as he'll go down to first base. And that will bring up your center fielder, number 17, Justin Green. Justin looking to get back on track as he started off on fire to start the season. Had a little neck issue and just hasn't been able to pick back up on that pace. Still a solid hitter, you know, around the 300 average. But before, he was at the 500s when he started the season. And I can not jump into his stats because he has 2 different stat lines. He's one of our players who's been with us from the beginning. So he has 2 different stat lines delivering. Called a strike on that outside corner. 0-1. Justin has some power. He was actually the first Tommyknocker to hit a home run in franchise history in Canyon County. It was an absolute rocket that went off the scoreboard, and it was actually the first home run in that park at Wolf Field for the Spuds. And then the Spuds came here and hit the first home run at Three Legends Stadium in the top of the first. So there's a pickoff attempt there on Dabrinsky as it did not come into fruition. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 on Justin Green. Once again, this is the last home game for a week as the Tommyknockers hit the road for 6 days. And the first game will be in Gary, Nebraska for the Pioneers, who just took first place in the other side of the division. Of course, the only time we've met them, the Tommyknockers took 2 out of 3 here at Three Legends Stadium. So that is a strike on Green. 2-2. And fouled off. Stays 2-2. And 2-2. Here's the pit. No pickoff attempt again as Dabrinsky is back. No tag applied. It stays 2-2 with 1 out here for Justin Green. Bottom of the first inning at Three Legends Stadium. Game 3, the final game of the series and the rubber match game. Pitch fouled off for Justin Green as it stays 2-2 once again. Ready again for the 2-2. Small delivers. Runner goes. That's a strikeout, and he gets the runner. That is a double play. It ends the inning as we go to the top of the second. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, to begin the top of the second. 2 zeros on the board in the first for both teams. As the leadoff batter will be number 29, Andrew Haight, the catcher tonight.
Leading off for Casper, number 29, catcher Andrew Haight.
I think I said 28. He's number 29. Number 28 was Joe Schmidt, who was originally in the lineup. But Haight gets the start today. Here's the first pitch. High, outside, 1-0. And here's pitch number 2, 1-0. High, 2-0. And Andrew Haight is from Seattle University in Washington. This is his 4th game with the Horseheads. As that is fouled off. It's a 2-1 count now. He has a .222 batting average in 3 games. And 2-1 delivery. Outside 3-1 for Leonard on Haight to lead off the top of the second inning. And 3-1 delivery. Walks him as that one's called a ball on high outside part of the plate. As Haight will take his base to begin the top of the second. And that will bring up the first baseman, number 20, Jake Baker, excuse me.
Jake Baker.
See, I'm messing up everybody in the booth here. It's Jake Baker. I always look at Jake and I think of Jack because of Jack Walker. And we even have a Jake on our team, and Jake Mostello. But Jake Baker is up. As that's strike 1, 0-1 from Leonard. And next pitch inside, 1-1. Baker takes his time, steps back in. As Leonard checks first, delivers. Hit, and that is down into left field as the runner will go to third. As Walker out there and left messed up the pickup, tried to pick it up with his bare hand, ended up not coming up with it, then reached down and grabbed it again. Fortunately, a run does not score because he was not looking at their third base coach. As that is a double for Baker. And that brings up Jake Reynes, the center fielder, number 17, with 2 on now, no outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. They got foul tipped, actually, caught by the catcher, Malfi. 0-1. And next pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. As it's called a balk, a run will score. I'm about sick and tired of this. And it's not just for the Tommyknockers, it's for both teams. I've never seen so many balks in my life.
Does that mean there's just one strike? No. Pretty sure there's 2. I don't know if that makes
As there'll be an 0-1 count again for Reynes after that balk moved the man home and to third. No outs. Delivery. Ball. 1-1. I said, I've watched baseball my whole life, and I couldn't even tell you what a balk was until I came here. And it's been non-stop. As that is a strike. 1-2. So that you hardly see it. And then you come here, and it's been called non-stop. And, of course, that has to do with young players. Delivering. As that one's hit right up the middle to the center fielder who catches it. Run will score on the tag up. 2-0. Tommyknockers are down in the top of the second inning. 1 out. So that brings up number 9. Ryan Callahan, I'm assuming, who switched from 12 to 9. I guess he wears different numbers on his jerseys, and that's why they're all messed up.
Number 9's second baseman Ryan Callahan.
So I guess in his other jersey, he's 12, delivering. Strike 1, 0-1 from Leonard. So that is a ball, 1-1. Callahan, a sophomore at the University of Kansas. So that one's high, 2-1. Played 19 games for the Horseheads and it's batting 191. As that one's low, 3-1. As 4 of his 13 hits are from the Tommyknockers. 3-1. Delivering. Hit. And Green comes up, makes the catch for the second out. And that will bring up number 10, Hank Dunn, the right fielder for the Horseheads.
Right fielder number 10, Hank Dunn.
And as I was saying, I'm assuming that it's just these young players and they get in a rush and end up getting called for balks. But even then, you know, you look at the NCAA, and you almost never see them. And I've seen for sure over 5 this year, a month into the season. delivers. This umpire clearly does not like the outside corner. 1-0. He's been more of an inside corner kind of umpire today. 1-0 delivery. That's a strike. 1-1. As he takes his time to step back in with 2 outs. And the pitch. Hit fair down the line. As he'll have 2. And gets in there standing up. As that's a 2-out double for Hank Dunn. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order on Kyler Halverson, who struck out his first time up.
Left fielder, number 1, Kyler Halverson.
And the pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 from Leonard to Halverson. One pitch, 2 outs, runner at second. Delivery. Hit back up the middle, and that will score 1. As it's cut off, 3-0 in the top of the second. As Leonard just wants to stop the bleeding here, 3-0. As Coach Brendan Cowan will come out and have a conversation. I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by 5518 Designs, fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this conversation. They're now both smack. All right. We are ready to go as Drew Leonard is trying to get this inning over with. As I was just saying, these Casper Horseheads have hit Kyle Wellman and Drew Leonard well. As that bounces. 1-0. And here's the 1-0 delivery as he checks first. Goes home. High, 2-0. So this is Preston Joy, the shortstop, at the plate. The 2-0 delivery. Leonard sets, delivers. So that's hit on a pop-up as Walker is coming over to grab it. Gets it, and that ends the top of the second. 3 cross for the Horseheads as we go to the bottom of the second. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Mining City Tommyknocker fans, as Jake Mostello, the first baseman, number 12, will lead off at the bottom of the second inning. 3 cross off of Drew Leonard in the top of the second for the Horseheads, so it's a 3-0 deficit the Tommyknockers face coming into the bottom of the second. And here we go. First pitch in the dirt as Mostello acts like he's going to bunt, pull his back. Ball 1-0. As he steps back in. Jacob Small, number 21, still on the mound after a scoreless first inning. As that one's crushed and dies down for the out in right field. As that one had pop off the bat, but didn't get the carry needed for the first out here. That will bring up the catcher, number 19, David Melfi. I even wonder if that might have cracked Jake's bat with the sound it made. And first pitch to David Melfi. As he checks it, but it hits his bat. It's such an inside pitch that it hit his bat when he check swung. 0-1. As that counts as a strike. And delivery. Hit down to third base. And in time as Melfi is out for the second out. 1-2. And that now will bring up the DH, number 37, Steven Strachan.
Designated hitter, number 37, Steven Strachan.
Strachan digs in here to face Small with 2 outs. Delivery. Strike. 1-0-1. Next pitch. Delivery. Strike 2. 0-2. Going straight to that low part of the zone. Getting the calls. 0-2. Seems like Strachan always gets those calls on his knees. Such a big strike zone. As that is outside. 1-2. As that looked like a strike, but as I said earlier, this umpire does not like the outside of the zone. I think he's overcompensating for his counterpart who loves the outside of the zone. Strikeout. As that ends the inning, 1-2-3. We'll be back for the top of the third. Before I go, I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by the Montana Standard. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, as Drew Leonard back on the mound for his third inning of work. Christian Lopez, number 18, the third baseman for the Horseheads, up to bat to lead off the top of the third inning. Delivery. Strike one. 0-1. As that ball is hit and right to Hayden Brown in right field, as that's the first out of the inning. 1-2 pitches. And that will bring up number 23, the DH, Brooks Browning.
Designated hitter number 23, Brooks Browning.
Browning steps in. Leonard wastes no time, delivers. Ball 1-0. And next pitch. Strike 1-1. As it seems, his umpire likes that bottom part and inside part of the zone on a batter rather than that outside that we've been seeing recently. Delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-2. As he fooled him pretty badly there. As you hear the Casper fan yell, hang in there, 23. 1-2. As that pitch on the outside corner called a ball once again. As I said, compared to the last few umpires we've had in Three Legends Stadium that have loved that outside corner, today he has not. As that's a wild pitch. 3-2 on Browning with a 1 out. Delivers as that one's hit and it's going back and goodbye. That's a home run for Browning as it's 4-0 Horseheads. Top of the third inning. As I'm pretty sure Brooks now has 3 home runs and leads the team still. 2 of those home runs off of the Tommyknockers for sure. As this team seems to hit the Tommyknockers rather well compared to any other team they face.
Catcher number 29, Andrew Haight.
As now that brings up Andrew Haight, number 29. And, you know, a 4-0 ball game is unfortunate, but Three Legends Stadium, if you haven't watched the past few games, then you wouldn't know this, but Tommyknockers can put up some runs just as well as the other team. So 4-0 is nothing in the grand scheme of things. It just needs to be maintained low. 4-0. 1-0 delivery. Outside 2-0 from Leonard. And delivers. Strike 1, 2-1 from Leonard. It's been a rough few games, folks, as Tommyknockers in the last 4 games have dropped the lead early. Always having to come back as these pitchers have struggled. As that one hits the catcher, as he'll go down to first base. And that will bring up number 20, Jake Baker.
First baseman number 20, Jake Baker.
Baker takes time. As he looked back at the booth, I believe he was not okay with the sound playing while he was about to hit. Hit and gets down as it continues. That's a single for Baker.
Center fielder number 17, Jake.
That brings up number 17, Jake Reynes. playing center field today. As there will be action in the bullpen, as it looks like Daiki Asami will warm up. Pitch hit, and that is gone also. 3-run shot. As it is now 7-0. As that is 7-0. As you know, these Horseheads haven't had much to celebrate, and so they're definitely going to take it in today. 7-0 Tommyknocker deficit here in the top of the 3rd inning. 5 wins on the season, you know. Going up 7-0 on the Tommyknockers shows that you got some skill. Just haven't put it together. 7-0. Delivering. Hit, as that one's through also, as that was Callahan, the jersey switcher, number switcher. Wears number 9 today. As we have a little bit of a delay here. Sasami's going to warm up. And we'll have Hank Dunn up.
Hank Dunn.
As I do believe that's the first time in Tommyknocker history there's been 2 home runs in the same inning. Not a good thing to say, but history nonetheless. Delivering. Strike 1, 0-1 count on Dunn. Runner at first. And the 0-1, Leonard delivers. Hit and fouled off, just foul. (0-2) now on Dunn. As 4 have crossed in the top of the 3rd inning. All 4 runs on homers. One a solo shot and another one a 3-run shot. Here's the 0-2 pitch as he looks at first. Delivers home. Fouled off. Tell you what, folks, the last few games, there's been no real respect at the end of games and or during the games. Still top of the 3rd inning, 7-0, and then you steal to try to keep it going. Just like you steal late in a ball game when you're down big, where nobody's going to try to throw you out. 0-2. 7-0. As they look to pack it on. Can't blame them. So that's a wild pitch from Leonard. Runner will get his stolen base there that he tried to do last time. Had to go back off the foul ball. 1-2 count for Leonard. To Dunn. 7-0. Top of the 3rd. (1-2) delivery. High. 2-2. As I would venture to say this is Drew Leonard's last inning as Daiki Asami is warming up, number 10 for the Tommyknockers. 2-2, 1 out. 7-0 ball game. Once again, folks, it is very early as the Tommyknockers put up a 9-run comeback and fell short against the Spearfish Sasquatch. So It's still very early here. He checks second, delivers home. Hit right through the gap, and that will send the runner home. Throw is off the plate. As he is safe, runner goes to second. As that is now an 8-0 ball game. As that throw from Jack Walker was offline. Malfi had to catch it and then dive back to try to make the tag, was not in time. Halverson back up.
Left fielder, number 1, Kyler Halverson.
As they are squaring up Drew Leonard today. No doubt about it. They've been hit right through the gaps, our homers. Seems like these Horseheads have squared up a lot of pitches this series, as there's been solid hits right into the gaps. Set delivery. Strike. 0-1. Next pitch, the 0-1. Delivers. Tell you what I want to see. I want to see David Melfi catch that ball and throw it to second. As they're getting a disrespectful lead over there. Even after last night's pickoff, first pickoff of the second base that I've seen all year, still the runners are getting farther and farther away. 0-2. Delivers. Ball. 1-2. As we are almost an hour into the top of the third, as two big monster innings have delayed this game even more. As the top of the third still continues. Delivery. Swing and a miss on Halverson as he strikes out for the second out. Leonard needs one more to get out of this inning, as 5 have already crossed top of the third.
Shortstop, number 31, Preston Joy.
And that brings up number 31, Preston Joy, the shortstop, batting in the 2-hole. As we are in the third inning, I think this is his third or fourth time up. Lost track. Delivery. Fouled off, 0-1. Takes his time to step back in for the 0-1. Tommyknockers had a 7-run inning yesterday, so nothing is impossible here at Three Legends Stadium. Delivery. Drew Leonard hits another man as he goes down to first base. And that will bring up number 18, Christian Lopez, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian Lopez.
Runners at second and first. 2 outs. Lopez up. Delivery. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He tried to add on to that home run tally on that swing. Oh, 1. Hit. Launched. Backing up. And Green makes the catch on the warning track to end the inning, as that was almost homer number 3 this inning. 5 score in the top of the third. It's an 8-0 ball game. We'll be back for the bottom of the third inning. Don't go anywhere, folks. These Tommyknockers can come alive at any moment. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, after that 5-run top of the third. It's an 8-0 ball game as that brings up Hayden Brown, the lead off here in the bottom of the third, trying to get something going. And delivery. It's called a strike as he pulls back a bunt. 0-1. Tommyknockers tend to do that, act like they're going to put down a bunt. It's only worked twice out of the, I think, the entire season. As that one's popped up in the second pitch. And a fly out for Hayden Brown with 2 pitches in. 1 down, bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up number 14, Jack Walker.
Left fielder, number 14, Jack Walker.
Pitch inside on Walker, 1-0. Next pitch, 2-0. Next pitch, swing and miss, 2-1. Two-one delivery. Little chopper foul, 2-2. As every game this homestand has been about 3 hours or more for the Tommyknockers. This one looks to be the same after 2 monster innings, the past 2 top halves. We've extended this game out probably more than 30 minutes with the run scoring. Delivery. 3-2. And the 3-2 strikeout for out number 2 of Jack Walker. And that'll bring up number 29, Judah Wilbur.
Shortstop, number 29, Judah Wilbur.
If he can retire Judah, then that's 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. He did walk Dobrinsky, who got thrown out at second after Justin Green struck out in the top of the first. So technically, it'd be 9 batters in 3 innings. Delivery. Inside, 1-0. Delivery. High, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch to Wilbur. 3-0. And the on-deck circle would be Miles Hartsfield if Judah can get on here. 2 outs. Delivery. Walks Judah Wilbur. Biggest thing for that, folks, is if you're going to walk a man, do it with 2 outs and get the next man out. So Miles Hartsfield will come up with a man on first and 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
First pitch, outside. Ball 1 to Miles Hartsfield. Outside, 2-0 to Hartsfield. It's again Wilbur at first. There is 2 outs, bottom of the third inning, 8-0. Horsehead lead. And delivery. High. 3-0 to Hartsfield. As Carter Dobrinsky is on deck. But Hartsfield has the 3-0 count with 2 outs, and Wilbur at first. And delivers. Walks him, as that's 2 back-to-back walks from Small. As looks like his command is a little off there, as we'll have a coach come out and talk to him for a second, calm him down. After 2 straight walks, he'll face Carter Dobrinsky. 8-run ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, as there's 2 on now off with back-to-back walks, 2 outs. Carter Dobrinsky up in a huge position to face Small in an 8-0 ball game. Horseheads lead. Bottom of the 3rd inning. That is called a strike for the first time tonight on that outside corner. 0-1. Probably the 2nd time tonight. I think there was one earlier. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on back up the middle and down. We'll score 1. As it's an RBI single for Carter Dobrinsky. And scores Judah Wilbur. 8-1 now with 2 men on as Hartsfield stays at second. And Dobrinsky will be at first off the single. That brings up your center fielder, number 17, Justin Green.
Center fielder number 17, Justin Green.
He'll come in to face Small in a big situation with 2 on, 2 outs. 7-run ball game. So these Tommyknockers need runs, and they need them bad. And first pitch. Hit right back up the middle. Great snag. Oh! Oh, man, the fun continues here in the Expedition League. We'll be back in the top of the 4th right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, as there's a close play at second. I'll just leave it at that, and it's called out. End of the inning. We are at the top of the 4th, 8-1. Daiki Asami, number 10, will come up.
pitching for the Mining City Tommyknockers, number 10, Daiki Asami.
Asami will come in relief of Drew Leonard. Unfortunately, has 8 runs tallied on him through the 3. As tonight, the Horseheads had his number. And every hit was pretty much hard hit and right to a gap. Got to give him credit for that. 8-1 as one crossed the bottom of the 3rd. Daiki Asami will try to keep it scoreless for the rest of his time on the mound. As I've said over and over again, it's never a dull moment here in the Expedition League. Whether that be the travel days or even the home stands. You get to meet the new fans that come in and watch some baseball, whether that be good or bad in our favor. 1-0, it's always good to have baseball either way. As Daiki's first pitch is a 1-0. Comes number 2. Popped up as it's Brooks Browning coming off the home run his last time up. So it's a 1-1. Asami is set for the 1-1. Delivers. Oh, what was a strike in the last half is a ball. 2-1. And 2-1 pitch here from Asami. Delivers. That's too low. 3-1. Been told I'm a little bit biased when I commentate, and I do agree, as I am the Tommyknockers broadcaster. Do not act like to be anybody else. 3-1 from Asami. Strike. 3-2 full count on that inside corner. Though, as I've always said, I will give credit where credit is due, and these Horseheads have been smacking this entire series. Delivery. Walks him. As that ball's in the dirt, Brooks will jog down to first base, and that will bring up number 29, Andrew Haight, to face Asami.
Catcher number 29, Andrew Haight.
As Daiki is from Japan, there's a bit of a communication barrier between him and his catchers. He doesn't know too much English. He's working on that, as well as our players are working to communicate with him. And Daiki delivers. So that one's a little too high. 1-0. As he sets, delivers. Swinging strike. 1-1. Count here, no outs. Runner at first, off the walk. Delivers. Fouled off. 1-2 on Asami. To Haight. 1-2 as he steps back in with the runner at first base. And Asami on the mound. Sets, checks first. Delivers home. Runner goes. As he is out, trying to steal there. And there's a strikeout on Haight. So that's 2 down now for Daiki Asami off the strikeout throw him out.
First baseman,
and that brings up number 20, Jake Baker. Have to pause every time because I keep wanting to say Jack. It is Jake Baker. Delivery. Hit. And down off of Asami as he falls down at first base. the dugout clapping, giving him some encouragement and laughter as he tried to round first and slipped and fell. So he'll stay at first on what should have been a double.
Center fielder number 17, Jake Reynes.
Oh, here we go, folks. We're going to have a conversation about the field, I'm sure. I think.
What does he want to give the runner second base?
There we go. As head coach for the Horseheads waves them off. Hey, we're good. It's okay. We're all playing in the same stuff. Let's continue. As Baker is okay after slipping and falling there. Not quite sure if they're going to try to argue it's the bag's fault, and that's why they were doing stuff. As I was not watching him run to first base, I was watching the ball in left field. Delivery from Dikey, outside, 1-0. I was just told by our groundskeeper slash scoreboard keeper slash stats keeper, Ben, that he was running to first and slipped while in the grass. And so there's a little wet patch right there still. And that's what they were saying, was that wet patch was the issue. 1-1. And 1-1. 2 outs for Asami. To Reynes. Delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-2 from Daiki Asami. Daiki has some fantastic movement in his pitches. We last saw him, he was taken out after 1 inning of work against the Spearfish Sasquatch. And delivery. Hit as that one goes right to the Brinsky, who throws it to first. Gets him, and that ends the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th in a 8-1 Horsehead-led ball game. We'll be back. But before I go, I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Northwestern Energy, a proud sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, as Jake Mostello will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning, 8-1 ball game.
Baseman number 12, Jake.
As Jacob Small will stay on, he does have a 7-run cushion from his bats, so we'll probably see him most of the game. Swing and a miss on that first pitch, 0-1 on Mostello. Delivery. Fouled off. 0-2 as once again these Tommyknockers, this whole homestand have fallen behind 0-2 or fallen behind in the count early. And the 0-2 pitch, delivery. Bounces. 1-2 for Mostello. And Mostello gets his practice swing there as they get a new ball. And the 1-2. Little contact there. 1-2. It stays. As he kind of reached out to get a piece of that one. So Mostello will be back in for the 1-2 again. Two delivery outside 2-2. As I said earlier, it's nice to see Jake Mostello in the lineup after a scary situation last night. 2-2 delivery. Hit, and it's going to stay up enough for the right fielder Dunn to grab it for the first out. I talked to Jake after that, and he said that he had laid out for a ball and knocked the wind out of himself. And he said, and unfortunately in that situation, all you can do is wait for it to come back. So he had to sit there on the ground.
Number 19, David Melfi.
And that brings up David Melfi, or catcher for the Mine City Tommyknockers. Wears number 19 with 1 out in a 7-run ball game. 8-1 Horseheads. Drops in. That's a strike. 0-1. That one's a ball. 1-1. And 1-1. Hits him as that hits Melfi right in the back. As that can't feel nice. He'll jog down to first base, try to shake that off. As we'll have a man at first with 1 out.
Designated hitter number 37, Steven Strachan.
That brings up big Steven Strachan, number 37, the DH tonight. As Melfi goes to first base on that hit by pitch. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Delivery. That's a 1-0. Ball is going towards Strachan, then broke down towards the zone, but not enough. Next pitch. Popped up. And caught it. As the one Casper fan is making her proudness known.
Number 32, Hayden.
Brings up number 32, Hayden Brown, a right fielder for the Tommyknockers, with Melfi at first. 2 outs now. It's a fantastic play by the catcher. Shout out to him as he caught that right in front of the screen behind home plate. Pick a tip on Melfi. Next pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. And the 0-1 popped up. That'll be in play or in foul territory, but played, caught. Another fly out for the Tommyknockers as we go to the top of the 5th inning. 8-1 ball game. Big shout out to Harrington Pepsi Company for being a proud sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. We're back, Tommyknocker fans, as Ryan Callahan leads off, faced Daiki Asami. First pitch, strike one. 0-1. So the top of the 5th inning, an 8-1 Horsehead led ball game as they jumped off to an early lead. As that's a strike 2, as home plate umpire had to look down to first base umpire after groans from the dugout. And here's 0-2. Delivers. Just inside and high. 1-2. One, two. Bounces. 2-2. Steige looks to keep another 0 on the board after that scoreless 4th inning. Here's the 2-2. Delivers. Outside. 3-2. Full count. Delivery. Hit, and that is going to go foul. As it says, 3-2. And the 3-2 delivery. Walks him, so we'll go down to first base. Leadoff batter is walked. And that will bring us to the top of the order. And, oh no, excuse me, the 9 hole, number 10, Hank Dunn.
Right fielder, number 10, Hank Dunn. Way too often. Get ahead in the count. Let him off the hook.
And here we go. Dunn will be up with a runner at first. And pitch. Hit, and it's a fly ball as Green will be under it. Makes the catch for the first out. Runner will go back to first base. That'll bring us to the top of the order. Number 1, Kyler Halverson.
Left fielder, number 1, Kyler Halverson.
As head coach Tom Carty trying to get his defense lined up correctly. Moving Judah Wilbur over a little bit. And here we go. First pitch to Halverson. Strike 1. 0-1 on that outside corner. So this outside corner has been bouncing around this ball game. Couldn't get anything, then you get one thing, and you can't get anything. You get one thing. The inside's the way to go. 0-1. Delivering. Hit right back up the middle, and that is a base hit. As there will be 2 on off that single. Moves the runner to second. 2 on, 1 out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 31, Preston Joy.
Shortstop, number 31, Preston Joy.
As Joy takes his time, steps in. Runner at second and first. 1 out. Steiche checks second. Delivers home. High, 1-0. And Dikey ready for the 1-0. Delivers. Foul tip. 1-1. It's a 1-1 count now on Halverson. Or it's actually Preston Joy, excuse me. Halverson had that single a second ago. And 1-1 pitch delivered. 2-1, as that's called a ball low. And Dikey ready for the 2-1. Check second. Delivers home. Fouled off. So it'll be a 2-2 now for Dikey Asami with 1 out and runners at second and first. Here we go, 2-2. Asami checks second. Players home. Bounces away. Runners will advance. A little confusion there on what to do as Asami ran towards the ball. Melfi ran towards the ball. Nobody covered home. So you heard the home dugout shouting, gotta cover home, gotta cover home. And Dikey ran over there. Which again, it's a learning process for everyone with the communication barrier. Everyone loves to have Dikey Asami here as a team favorite. 3-2 as that one's hit into... No, it is caught as Jack Walker makes the catch. Gets the out. Double play as a runner does not score. 8-1. It stays. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Jimmy John's, fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans, as we're about to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. 8-1 ball game. These Tommyknockers need to come alive. Leading off will be number 14, Jack Walker, as Jacob Small stays on the mound for his 5th inning of work, trying to get this win.
Leading off for the Tommyknockers,
or at least win eligible.
Left fielder Jack Walker.
As Walker digs in. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, 1-0. Delivery. Strike, 1-1. Now. Small delivers. Hit right to the shortstop. And oh man. Called out on the close play. First out. Up next will be Judah Wilbur, number 29. Shortstop.
Number 29, Judah Wilbur.
At this point, folks, I'm just going to call outs anytime there's a close play. First pitch. Popped up. And that'll go out. 0-1 for Judah Wilbur. 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. As these Tommyknockers have not gotten pretty much any close call plays here at Three Legends Stadium, even on the road. There's an error by Lopez as he has the ball go underneath his glove. So Judah Wilbur will be on first with an error from Lopez. Third base. Took his eyes off the ball at the last second. His glove wasn't all the way down, just squirted right underneath of it.
Top of the order for the
As that brings up Miles Hartsfield.
Number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
These Tommyknockers got to take whatever they can get. Here we go. First pitch to Hartsfield delivered. Outside, 1-0. Pitch. Called a strike on that outside corner. 1-1. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to rack my brain on any close call the Tommyknockers have gotten at Three Legends Stadium, and there's not one that sticks out. I'm sure we've gotten one or two, but the mass majority have not been Tommyknocker way. As that is strike number 2, 1-2. And that is the way of baseball. And as I say every time I bring it up, the only way to avoid that is to not get in that situation. Get an actual hit. 1-2. Delivers. Fouled off to stay alive. 1-2 for Hartsfield. Once again. He digs back in for the 1-2. 1 out. Runner at first. Bottom of the 5th inning. And delivering. Hit right back up and too deep as it's caught by the center fielder, and Judah will go back to first base. 2 outs. And that's been the difference also, folks, is these Tommyknockers hit a ball, but it goes right to a defender or carries too much, hangs up, gets caught. And in comparison, the Horseheads have hit line drivers into the gaps.
Third baseman number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
As that brings up Carter Dobrinsky now with 2 outs. And 1 on, and Judah Wilbur off the error. I do believe the Tommyknockers only have 1 hit today. I just can't help but laugh at this point. That's a strike. 0-1. Delivery. Swinging strike, 0-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Carter Dobrinsky. Delivery. Hit right. Oh, right off the glove. Almost caught. As that is hit number 2. I think are both from Carter Dobrinsky. Yes, both are from Carter Dobrinsky. Our 2 hits today are both Carter Dobrinsky singles. As runners will be on the corners now with 2 outs and Justin Green up to bat.
Center fielder number 17, Justin Green.
We have had, I think, 2 walks on the day, so that's how we had a run score off of Dobrinsky's single. Delivery. As that is popped up by Justin Green on the first pitch. And inning over. Runner stranded. We go to the top of the 6th inning. That happens too much. We'll have to get that worked out. We go to the top of the 6th right after this.
Leading off for Casper.
We are back, Tommyknocker fans. To begin the top of the 6th, Daiki Asami back on the mound after 2 zeros put on the board in the last 2 innings he's pitched. As Christian Lopez will be up. Just had an error at the top half that didn't cause a run to score. Strike, first pitch, as he is back up. And the 0-1 delivery. Hit. Fouled off, 0-2 for Daiki Asami. Here's the 0-2. Lopez. Asami as that's hit back up the middle and bounces like crazy. Wow. It looked like Hartsfield was going to have a play on that, and it jumped over 2 of him. As that'll be a leadoff single for Lopez. And he'll bring up the DH, Brooks Browning.
Designated hitter number 23, Brooks Browning.
As Asami has a 1-man on first now. Delivery. Strike, 0-1. And it's an 0-1 count now for Browning from Asami as he checks first. Delivers. Runner goes as it's hit foul. Runner will go back. 0-2 count on Browning from Asami with nobody out. Set delivery. Swing and a miss as a strikeout of Browning. First out of the inning for Daiki Asami. And that will bring up the catcher, number 29, Andrew Haight.
Catcher number 29, Andrew Haight.
Asami ready on the mound as he waits for Haight to step in. And here we go. Runner at first, one down, delivery. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Haight. Asami set. Checks first. Delivers home. High. 1-1. And here's a 1-1. Checks first. Delivers home. Strike 2. 1-2 on Haight. Asami has the 1-2 with one out. Runner at first. Lopez fakes going. Call the ball. 2-2. It's a 2-2 count now. Asami will set. Check first. Delivers home. High. 3-2. Full count. One thing these Horseheads are showing is some patience, and it's one thing the Tommyknockers have lacked on. They've been making contact early. As that's a walking wild pitch. As I'm not quite sure. It looked like Asami tried to stop that pitch mid-throw. And it just went high. Not quite sure what happened there. It didn't look natural. As there's 2 on now and 1 out.
First baseman number 20, Jake.
As that brings up number 20, first baseman, Jake Baker. And here we go. Asami ready. Focuses on the plate. Check second. First. Delivers. Runner goes. Got him at third. As that will be the second out of the inning. It was a close play. Good throw by Melfi and a great tag by Dobrinsky. It's a 1-0 count here for Jake Baker. As that pitch was a ball, but Melfi grabbed it. Threw it down third base line to Dobrinsky, who made the beautiful tag on the ankle. Delivery hit, and that one is going into the gap and will get down. And they will send the runner home. And score. 9-1 RBI double for Baker. As the woes continue for the Tommyknockers. Daiki doing a very good job in relief here.
Fielder number 17, Jake Reynes.
That brings up number 17, Jake Reynes. You know, they're all smiles. having a good time today at the ballpark. Sasami will face a man with 2 outs here and a runner at second. Delivers. As it looks like they're starting to get Daiki Asami's motion down. And I think they are basically challenging him to throw a pick off. Strike, 1-1. Oh, 9-1 ball game here. 1-1, 2 outs. Delivery. Low, 2-1. Asami sets, looks for the 2-1. Checks second. Delivers home. Strike, 2-2. And if there's anyone watching on YouTube, you'll see what I mean is as soon as Daiki looks away, the batters jump 2 steps. Show no respect for a pickoff play. And as of until yesterday, they hadn't seen one, I'm sure. Delivery. High outside. 3-2. And 3-2. And delivery. Low, walks him as he'll take his base. Reynes walked. 2 on now, 2 outs. It'll bring up number 9, Ryan Callahan.
Second baseman, number 9, Ryan Callahan.
Ryan wore 12 yesterday, I believe, in his different jerseys. He obviously changes numbers between jerseys. So, first pitch, swung on, fouled off. Woo! Watch out over there. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Delivery. Strike 2, 0-2. It looks like the first base coach has a stopwatch. He's probably not quite sure what he's doing. He's probably timing the release of Daiki Asami. It allows him to get a better jump. Delivery. That or he's just timing his runners. I'm not sure what he's doing with that stopwatch. He's doing something, though. 1-2. The most sense that would make for me is to time how long the pitcher has his release and in motion. And tell it to your guys so you can get a better jump. And it looks like it's worked as they are showing no respect to Daiki Asami as that is. He is safe. He's safe at first base. Bases will be loaded with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Hank Dunn, the 9-hole hitter.
Right fielder, number 10, Hank Dunn.
As Asami will take time out, he has to tie his shoe. Oh. No argument for me for the throw to first base. It looked clearly safe to me, just not in time from Dobrinsky. As the bases will be loaded for Daiki Asami here. One has already crossed. Asami sets. Delivers home. Called a ball. 1-0. Coming up on 2 hours of broadcast time here in the top of the 6th inning. Three Legends Stadium for Game 3. Hasn't been close from the beginning, other than that first scoreless inning. as that one's hit, and they will score more. It looks like at least 2 will cross. Yes. And that'll be 11-1. Not much to say from me, as it's been an ugly game.
Left fielder, number 1, Kyler Halverson.
We were back to the top of the order here with 2 outs. Kyler Halverson will lead off with 2 outs and 2 on. Delivery. Low. 1-0. Next pitch, ball, 2-0. In the 2-0 pitch, delivery. 3-0. Asami gets his pitch for the 3-0. Delivers. Strike. 3-1. It's Daiki Asami trying to get out of this inning. Had a good one going and then 2 solid hits, and it ends it all. 3 cross in the top of the 6th inning. Delivery. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Full count. And the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Runners will go back. 3-2 once again. Been fortunate enough to not have too many of these blowout games. They are long and drawn out. And the Tommyknockers have not had many, thankfully. Can't say the reverse. The other team, as I'm sure they're gladly enjoying this 11-1 lead. Delivering. Fouled off. 3-2 again. And they look to add it on. Who can blame them? And these Tommyknockers are going to get out of this inning and put some on the board. And the 3-2. Delivery. As that's called a walk. And you know David Melfi, the catcher, disagrees because he literally sat there for a long time holding that ball. As that'll bring up Preston Joy with 2 outs and bases loaded.
Shortstop, number 31, Preston Joy.
Delivery. High. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0. As it looks like we have someone else warming up in the bullpen. That would be number 40, Jonathan Zayas. Here's Daiki. Here's the 2-0 count here. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Delivering. Hit. Back up the middle. Gets through Judah Wilbur. Nice play. Call it safe. Bases stay loaded. Runner scores. Another close play. Does not go Tommyknockers' way. So now the tie goes to the runner. That's interesting.
Third base, number 18,
So,
Christian
2 outs. Lopez back up. Great throw by Judah Wilbur. It was a close play. Could have went either way, and it went safe. So, next pitch. Strike 1 to Lopez. Bases are loaded again with 2 outs. 4 have crossed in this top of the 6th, and also extended the game out, as we'll look for another 3-hour or more game here at Three Legends Stadium, as that is hit right into the gap, and it will clear the bases. It'll be a bases clearing double. As it's now 15-1.
Designated hitter, number 23, Brooks Browning.
As that'll bring Brooks Browning back up. But we have pitching coach Brandon Cowan coming out here to have a conversation. It's been an ugly one, folks. That's all I can say. We'll be back right after this. And we are back, Tommyknocker fans. Daiki Asami stays on the mound, as 7 have crossed in the top of the 6th inning. And delivers. Swing and a miss, 0-1. As Lopez is on second after the base clearing double. It's basically just let's get some pitchers some innings once Daiki can get out of this inning. 0-2. And I'll tell you the sad news, guys, is it doesn't get any easier after today. We're going to go play some good ball clubs on the road. Delivery. That's a bouncer. 1-2. So these Tommyknockers are just looking to get the bats rolling a little bit, get a little some good stuff out of this. Get a few innings from their pitchers, and a comeback would be absolutely amazing. However, as a realist, it does not seem very statistically likely. But this is Three Legends Stadium, and statistics don't matter. So that is a foul ball. 1-2, it stays. One, two. Daiki deliver home. Calls him out as Browning did not like that. Felt that was just a sympathy. Out. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 7-run score in the top of the 7th. It's a 15-1 Horsehead-led ball game. Nothing more to say. We'll be back right after this. We are back, folks, as it's the bottom of the 6th inning here in a 14-run ball game, 15-1. As number 12, your first baseman, Jake Mastillo, will come in. And it'll be Small on the mound once again. He'll probably be on there until he gets tired or he gets hit. As that one is a first pitch swinging single there, right through the gap between third and shortstop. Jake Mastillo will have a leadoff single. And that will bring up your catcher, number 19, David Melfi.
Catcher number 19, David Melfi.
Melfi digs in after that leadoff single. Delivery. Foul just by the bag. 0-1 on David Melfi. And the next pitch. Hit, and that gets down, back-to-back singles. As it'll bring up the DH, number 37, Steven Strachan.
Designated hitter, number 37, Steven Strachan.
And here we go. Strachan digs in after two back-to-back leadoff singles. Start the top or the bottom of the 6th inning, excuse me. As that pitch is outside, 1-0 on Strachan. And next pitch, swung on. Great. Oh no, gets away from the third baseman. Everybody's safe. Another error by Lopez. Bases will be loaded, nobody out. And that will bring up number 32, Hayden Brown.
Right fielder, number 32, Hayden Brown. I don't think he's delivered the bases.
And here we go, as Hayden Brown has an opportunity to put a little dent in this lead. It's a 14-point lead here in the bottom of the 6th with no outs. Bases loaded. And he will take a timeout there, as there will be somebody warming up in the bullpen for the Horseheads. As Small has pitched a nice game here. And sets a little chopper off the foot of Hayden Brown. He'll be back up. Give him a little bit of time. While we're waiting, I want to let you know that Mine City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Perkins Restaurant and Bakery in Butte, Montana. Proud sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. And Hayden will dig in once again with the 0-1 count of that foul ball off his foot. And delivering. Oh, called a strike, 0-2. So here's the 0-2 count to Hayden Brown with the bases loaded. Outside, 1-2. And delivering. 2-2 on Brown. Both pitches just missing that outside corner. At 2 minutes and, or 2 hours, excuse me, and 15 minutes of broadcast time in the bottom of the 6th inning. And delivering. Hit Hayden Brown, as that one is gone. Grand slam, Hayden Brown. Goodness gracious. 10-point ball game now. Shout out to Hayden Brown on his first home run. Happens to be a grand slam with the bases loaded. No outs. And just like that, there's 5 runs on the board off of a 4-run home run by Hayden Brown. Little fun fact, I don't know if Hayden Brown has a hit with the bases loaded. As he does, as I'm told by my stat man Ben, he does have one before that, so that was his second hit with the bases loaded this year. And it was a smacked one. So that was a grand slam for Hayden Brown. As Jack Walker will now come in with nobody out in a 10-run ball game. Curves in for a strike. As Judah Wilbur's night is done, as Mike Ruggiero will come in to hit for him and probably come in defensively at shortstop. But right now we got Jack Walker, and that next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Aye, 2-1 on Walker. And delivery. Hit, and that one's going to get down, as that will be a single for Walker, and that will bring up Mike Ruggiero, as I just said.
Pinch hitting for the Mining City Tommyknockers, number 8, shortstop Mike Ruggiero.
And then Miles Hartsfield's night is done also, as Matt Krieger will come in to hit for him and probably come in defensively, as he is in the on-deck circle. But before that, we have a conversation at the mound. Take the time to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by the Best Western Plus in Butte, Montana. Proud sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. Conversation is done, as there is a pitcher warmed. I'm sure they want Small to finish this inning. There's still no outs with a runner at first, and Mike Ruggiero up to bat. pitch. Outside, 1-0 to Ruggiero. Once again, Mike came in to replace Judah Wilbur. I'm sure he'll come in defensively at shortstop. Also, delivering. Hit and down. As Ruggiero will have a single, back-to-back singles after the grand slam. And that will bring it number 2, Matt Krieger, who's coming in to pitch hit and defensively for Miles Hartsfield.
Pinch hitter for the Mining City Tommyknockers, number 2, second baseman Matt Krieger.
Krieger takes his time as he steps in. Once again, back-to-back singles after that grand slam. No outs still. Matt Krieger up. And the delivery. Hit as it's caught by the third base. They take the out at second there as the third baseman makes a sliding stop. Jack Walker kind of dodges him. Make sure he doesn't get tagged. Gets to third base, so Lopez has to throw it to second, and by the time he had that little standoff with Walker and threw it to second, there was no throw at first. Runners on the corner is 1 out.
Third baseman number 11, Carter Dabrinsky.
So off, I didn't use the contact. You saw it? Maybe it's far enough away.
And here we go. Dabrinsky in, and that first pitch is called a strike in the outside low corner. And the next pitch. Same location, called a ball. And I kid you not, literally the same location. 1-1. As they want to keep it down and away from Dabrinsky, and he hits a pop-up. And caught in the outfield as they'll just toss it in, give up that sacrifice as another run crosses. It is now a 9-run ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that will bring in number 13, Matt Morgan, who came in to play the outfield in place of Justin Green.
Hitting for Justin Green. Number 13, Matt Morgan.
And as Matt Morgan comes in replace of Justin Green. And the pitch. Called a strike. 0-1. I don't know what's a strike anymore, folks. It's jumping back and forth. There's that one. Strike 2. 0-2. Oh, just have to wait for the umpire to tell me what his strike is. So, 0-2. As the ball goes free from the bullpen, the Tommyknockers, and Jonathan Zayas down there, he'll be in to start the top of the 7th as he's been warming up. Tommyknockers cut this lead down to 9, scoring 5 so far, as that is called a strikeout. And that ends the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back for the top of the 7th. Get a strike zone. We'll be back right after this.
Jonathan Zayas.
We're back, Tommyknocker fans, as we have a new pitcher on the mound. Daiki Asami's night is done. After 2 scoreless, he gave up 7 in the top of the 6th inning. It's a 15-6 ballgame after 5 cross. Hayden Brown with a grand slam in his first home run as a Tommyknocker.
Leading off for the Casper
Helped put
Horseheads.
4 on the board. And then another run cross. So it's 5 in the bottom of the 6th, making it a 9-run ball game, 15-6. Top of the 7th, Jonathan Zayas on the mound, number 40. First pitch is a swinging strike, 0-1, as Andrew Haight is at the plate. Next pitch is fouled off, 0-2. It wouldn't surprise me to see them ride Zayas all the way through this ball game. If we can't catch back up, give him some work. 0-2, delivery. Fouled off, 0-2. It stays. Oh, 0-2 count again for Zayas to Haight. And delivery. Fouled off. It stays 0-2. Just got a piece of that one. And sets 0-2 again. Delivers. Fouled off again. 0-2. And we are ready again for the 0-2, as Haight not going down without fouling off a few. 0-2. As it's popped up, and Morgan underneath of it, and makes the catch out in left field. First out for Zayas. And here we go. With 1 down, that brings up Jake Baker. He's had a fantastic game for the Horseheads today.
First baseman, number 20, Jake Baker.
And Zayas will face him with 1 down. Sets, delivers. Call the ball. That's a 1-0 count. Just informed. I thought so, but I was just confirmed. That is ball 2. That Baker is 4 for 4 today for the Horseheads. And he has a 2-0 count from Zayas. Sets 2-0, delivers. Fouled off, 2-1. And 2-1 for Baker from Zayas. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Delivery. Strike. 2-2. Sets, delivers. Strikeout and tagged as that ball fell out of the glove. Second out of the inning. That'll bring up number 2 into pitch hit. And this is Harris Beckley coming in to pinch hit for Jake Reynes in center field.
Pinch hitting for Casper, number 2, Harris Beckley.
And Zayas will face Beckley here with 2 outs. Delivering. Hit. And Walker running off the wall. as he will have a pitch hit double. Harris Beckley.
So no promotions. We're done with it.
And that will bring up number 9, Ryan Callahan, after that pitch hit double.
Nope, this is still Ryan Callahan. He just wears number 9.
Two outs again. Runner on second off that. Nice quick pickoff attempt there at second base, as it seemed like Zayas could have waited just a little bit longer for him to come off that bag even farther. And sets, delivers. Low, ball 1-0 to Callahan. And the 1-0 delivery. Hit right to Krieger. Makes the catch, throws it out, ends the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 9-run ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. But before we go, I want to let you know that Lion City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Montana's Rib and Chop House. Always the best in Butte. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans. It's a 9-run ball game, 15-6, as we start the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher Andrew Hansen, number 15, into pitch for the Horseheads. He will face Jake Mostello. No, actually David Melfi. Wrong, Jake Mostello. I was right the first time. And then David Melfi would be up next. And here we go. Jake Mostello will walk up.
First baseman, number 12, Jake Mastillo.
These Tommyknockers need another offensive explosion. Jake Mostello going to start that off here with Hansen on the mound now. Once again, it is a 15-6 Horsehead-led ball game. Delivery. First pitch swung on off of the ankle of Mostello. As he'll take a second, walk it off. Digs back in for the 0-1. Hansen sets, delivers. Called strike 2 on that outside corner. That's now being called every time. Oh, 2 count, delivering. And guess what? Jake Mostello has to swing at that outside ball because if he doesn't, it's probably called a strike. So, strikeout of Jake Mostello to start the bottom of the 7th inning. That's what a strike zone, inconsistent strike zone, does to a batter. Is it forces them to have to swing at something they normally wouldn't swing at. As David Melfi will now be up with 1 out. And Hansen delivers. Low 1-0. And next pitch, swung on, hit, fly in, and it will die out there in right field as it's caught for the 2nd out. And that brings up the DH, number 37, Steven Strachan.
Designated hitter, number 37, Steven Strachan.
And the first pitch to Strachan. Called a strike 1, 0-1. As that one is hit high, and it looks like it's going to die. It was a high floater into the center field, left center, and that is the 3rd out in the inning. We'll go to the top of the 8th. It is a 15-6 ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this. We are back, Tommyknocker fans here. Top of the 8th inning. New pitcher, number 23, Jason Kremlich, will come on the mound to pitch for your Tommyknockers. And he will face number 10, Hank Dunn.
Leading off for Casper, right fielder, number 10, Hank Dunn.
And Dunn digs in. It is a 9-run ball game. 15-6 is the score. As Krimlich sets, delivers. Strike one on that inside corner. 0-1. Krimlich is a sidearm pitcher, just like Connor Phelan. Got 2 submariners. And Krimlich will set, deliver, swing and a miss. 0-2 from Dunn. After Dunn, it'll be Halverson. And then Joy, if he's still in. We'll see if they want to sub anybody out like the Tommyknockers have. 0-2 for Dunn from Krimlich. And delivers. Called a ball. Interesting. Interesting. You guys remember what I just talked about the other half inning? About him calling that outside pitch every time? Oh, wait. 1-2. That one's a strikeout. The other one was closer. Oh, I don't know. First out of the inning strikeout for Krimlich.
Left fielder, number 1, Kyler Halverson.
Brings up number 1, Kyler Halverson, the left fielder. And I say this every ball game, as I'm the broadcaster for the whole season. Consistency is all anyone asks for. It's fine to not have a perfect strike zone, but it's consistency that makes it the strike zone. As that one is a strike. And consistency has not been a big thing here to start the season. Delivery. Strike 2. And having said that, you know, the Tommyknockers are in second place right now in the division. And we still, some things go good for us, some things go bad for us as far as the consistency goes. It's been terrible, consistency-wise. As that's hit. Great play. Calls him out. As that one was a close play, I think the runner was probably safe, in my opinion. Tie goes to the runner in my mind. Looked like they both were there about the same exact time. But they give it to Krimlich. We are down 15-6. So they start to feel a little bad, I'm sure. Second out on that close play.
Stop, number 31, Preston Joy.
And they keep Joy in. As he comes up, number 31, Preston Joy, shortstop. As that hits him, Krimlich first pitch goes too far and gets Preston Joy in the back. He'll walk down to first base. That'll bring up Christian Lopez, their third baseman, number 18.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian Lopez.
And 2 outs. Delivery. Low, 1-0. And next pitch for the 1-0. Man at first, 2 outs. 15-6 ball game. Delivery. Fouled off. 1-1. One pitch. Hit hard. Dobrinsky gets it. Throws high. Gets it down. Gets the third out. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 9-run ball game. 15-6. Tommyknockers look to strike. Don't go anywhere, folks. Want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Meadows Sports Bar and Grill in Butte, Montana. Fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this.
Leading off the inning for the Mining City Tommyknockers, right fielder, number 32, Hayden Brown.
And we are back, folks. Sorry about that, as Hayden Brown will come up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning to lead off. 15-6. His last at bat was a grand slam. His first home run as a Tommyknocker. Delivery. Call to strike. 0-1.
You too.
And delivery. 0-2 on Hayden Brown. And delivery. High, 1-2. Strikeout of Hayden Brown here to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. First out. Forgot to mention Hansen is still on the mound for a second inning of work. Probably pitch the rest of this ball game, though there does seem to be someone warming up in the bullpen for the Horseheads. As Kremlich's night will be done too, Marty Carnahan will come in as he's warming up for the top of the 9th. First pitch to Walker. Strike. 0-1. As Walker takes his time, stepping back in. Hansen has his pitch, just waiting on Walker. 0-1 delivery. Inside, 1-1. And here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 on Walker. And the 1-2 delivery. Called a strikeout of Walker. And that will bring up Mike Ruggiero with 2 outs.
Number 8, shortstop Mike Ruggiero.
And then Carnahan will be
And pitch to Ruggiero is a ball, 1-0. Oh, and next pitch, 2-0. In the other sports universe here, the NBA had 2 games today, and the 76ers lose Game 7 to the Atlanta Hawks. And that's a grounder throw. Gets him out. 1-2-3 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. 9-run ball game. We'll be back right after this.
Fans, there's nothing better than a home-style breakfast to start off.
We're back, folks, as we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Tommyknockers, number 27, Marty Carnahan, as these Tommyknocker pitchers are just looking to get some work in here in a non-close game. 15-6 is the score. Horseheads took a 8-1 lead in the third, and then 7 crossed on Daiki Asami in the top of the 6th, which blew this game out of proportion.
The comeback nobody wanted.
So we have a little brief time here for Carnahan to warm up. The sun is now out after this cloudy, rainy day, and it is blinding our right fielders. Fortunately, they wore their glasses again today and prepared, as Carnahan will face Brooks Browning.
Leading off for Casper, number 23 designated hitter, Brooks Browning.
And sets, delivers. Ball 1-0 to Browning from Carnahan. Next pitch delivered. Popped up as Krieger goes back underneath of it and makes the catch for the first out of the top of the 9th inning. 2 more outs to go before the Tommyknockers' last 3 bat outs to try to score 9 and tie this ball game.
Catcher, number 29, Andrew Haight.
Tell you what, folks, it's a little weird to be in the top of the 9th inning and the sun still being out, as these Tommyknocker ball games have lasted, as I said, over 3 hours apiece. This entire homestand is that first pitch there is a ball to Andrew Haight. Next pitch, hit back up the middle, and great play, throw, not in time by Ruggiero. Made a nice sliding play, though.
First baseman,
So runner will be on first with a single, infield single there. Nice play by Ruggiero to make the slide. Throw was off, but it wouldn't have been in time anyway. So that brings up number 20, Jake Baker. He'll face Carnahan with a runner on. A man at first. And delivering. As that one's low, hits the dirt, 1-0. Marty's a utility player for us. He actually has been the DH, the designated hitter, for the Tommyknockers for a full game, and he's a pitcher, as that's a little pop-up on the infield, caught by Ruggiero. Second out. Hasn't pitched too much for us, so it's always nice to have Marty come on the mound, as he looks to get this last out in the top of the 9th before the 3 Tommyknocker bats come up. And this is Harris Beckley, who's back up. Number 2 had a pitch hit double his first at bat off of Jason Krimlich. Actually, I don't think that was Krimlich. And that one is hit foul with enough distance for a homer, but it goes foul, as that was smacked by Beckley there. 0-1. Hopefully you guys are tuned into the YouTube page as you get to see the awesome visual here at Three Legends Stadium as the sun is starting to set from beyond the clouds. One of the best in baseball. And 0-1 delivers. Swing and a miss as Beckley tries to send it deep again. 0-2. We're coming up on 3 hours of broadcast time. We'll cross that in the bottom of the 9th, if not the top of the 9th here, depending on how long this at bat goes. 0-2, delivering. High, 1-2. The most runs the Tommyknockers have scored in a single inning is 7. They would have to break that to tie this ball game up in the bottom of the 9th. As Carnahan sets 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Stays 1-2. One, two. And Carnahan is set for the 1-2 delivery. Called a ball, 2-2. As he gets a great pitch from the dugout, believing it's a strike. It's what's happened quite a few times today, as it's been the dugout yelling great pitch on balls that are called balls instead of strikes. What could have been. Great play. Krieger right there ends the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 9 runs needed here on 3 outs for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Before I go, I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknockers are sponsored by Butte Brewing Company. Fantastic sponsor for Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. We're back, Tommyknocker fans. I'm your broadcaster, Tyler King. And we begin the bottom of the 9th with the top of the order, number 2, Matt Krieger, as Hansen is on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Back in for the 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. One. Delivering. Low, 2-1 to Krieger. Once again, Tommyknockers have 3 outs to get 9 runs, if not 10, to walk it off. And Krieger in for the 2-1. Delivering. Low, 3-1. Feel like that's been a strike all day, but I'll take it. 3-1. Hit. Back up the middle. Krieger will be on to lead off this inning with a single. That'll bring up number 11, your third baseman, your third baseman, Carter Dobrinsky. About said his number again. I already said that. Number 11. Long ball game, folks. So we crossed 3 hours in this broadcast for the 6th game in a row of 3 hours or plus broadcasts. And Hanson ready, delivers. Popped up from Dobrinsky as he just missed that. And Dunn makes the catch for the first out. And now that'll bring up number 13, Matt Morgan.
Center fielder number 13, Matt Morgan.
And here we go as first pitch to Matt Morgan. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tommyknockers down to 2 outs in this 9-run deficit. With the runner at first and Krieger. Next pitch. Strike 2-0-2. As once again, outside strike. 0-2. Low gets away as Krieger will go to second. 1-2 now on Matt Morgan. A little delay here as they have a conversation. Yeah. 1-2. And delivery. Strikeout of Matt Morgan for the second out. That'll bring up Jake Mostello for the final out. The man at second base.
First baseman number 12, Jake Mostello.
Mostello, the last chance here to help spark a 9-run, 2-out rally in the bottom of the 9th inning. And delivery. Strike 1. Nice pitch. 0-1. So this would be the Tommyknockers' second loss of the series. So depending on anything drastic here. Next pitch. Swung on, popped up, and that will end the ball game as it's a 15-6 Horsehead win. They win the series, their second series win of the year. They're now 6 wins. Tommyknockers lose in an ugly one, 15-6. Not much to say other than we will see you Tuesday in Nebraska. Catch us on Mixlr or the Nebraska Pioneers, Western Nebraska Pioneers YouTube page. Thank you for watching. I'm your broadcaster, Tyler King, and we'll be back Tuesday. Have a great day.